Hello, YouTube. How is it going? Nice to see you guys here. What have you done so far this week? I hope you're having a great week. Yesterday at personal training, I did my first ever back squat. So you have the 45-pound bar kind of sitting on your back, and then you like squat down and come up. I've never done that in my life. I was a little bit scared, but I did it properly. And then the trainer's like, hey, we can put weight on there, and I assumed he meant like the two little 2.5-pound weights on either end of the bar, but he put two 10-pound weights. And so I was very, very surprised that it even got weight on the bar to begin with. And then I was happy that it wasn't the lowest amount of weight possible that I could add on to the bar. So I was very proud of myself. I told my dad, called him after. He was very proud. Yeah, I think I actually did it properly and I didn't freak out. But the first time I went under the bar, I like banged my head off the bar because I don't have wonderful depth perception all the time. But I did it. Hi, Lori. Nice to see you. Oh my goodness, I have multiple friends. Hi, Jolene, Anastasia, Mr. Ranger Lab, Coconuts. Hello, and the Clown Town. I can't stay, but I'll be lurking. Lurking is the best. No worries. It's nice to see you. Oh, I'm excited today. Oh, hi, Monica. Lovely to see you. I'm excited to do a video on Ambit energy. I was talking to my husband. I was like, I want a bit more of a weird MLM. I was like, is there an MLM for furniture? He said, what about perishable goods like spinach or bananas? And then we just kept talking and talking about products that would be strange in an MLM context. I was like, what about cars? But then I found this one that is an energy provider, so like utilities. And I thought that was pretty interesting and different. So we're going to look at that. If you can think of any other strange MLM product topic areas, I'd love to hear what you think, like ones that you wouldn't think could even be sold through an MLM business model. Hi, Des. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. So let's get started. I'm excited for this. This will be a good one. Oh, there's a toilet paper one. Do you know the name of it? I'd love to know. And we can learn about it together. Oh, hey, Gary. Nice to see you. Can't believe I have so many friends here. It's so fun. Okay, this is Ambit Energy, an energy MLM. Ambit Energy provides electricity and natural gas services in deregulated markets across the United States, primarily marketed through a direct sales channel of independent consultants. More than 600,000 independent consultants have joined the company to pursue the Ambit opportunity. Based in Dallas, Texas, our company is focused on being the finest and most respected retail energy provider in America, offering cost-effective choices for today's energy consumer. In 2010, Ambit was named #1 fastest growing private company in America by Inc. magazine, and we continue to pick up steam as the fastest growing company in the retail energy sector today. First, you say more than 600,000 have joined. Oh my God, I tried to highlight it and that didn't work. More than 600,000 have joined the company. I feel like if you read this, you might think that there are 600,000 in the company right now, and that's not the case. Could be currently it could be 100,000, it could be 80,000, because we know there's massive turnover in these companies, and I think that number is misleading, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Julie Anderson mentioned it. Yes, thank you, Jolene. If it can be sold, there's going to be an MLM for it. Yeah, because I know there's 1,000 health and wellness. There's like some cooking ones. There's makeup. But I'm just trying to think of a different kind of MLM product that you wouldn't think could be sold in this kind of business structure. But I was struggling. I don't think there's a furniture MLM. Hi, Sina. How's it going? Okay. Where's my mouse? I lost my mouse. Our history from simple beginnings to game-changing success. It all started with a simple lunch meeting. On a spring day in 2006, two men had a friendly chat about energy deregulation over turkey sandwiches. Those men, J.R. Thompson Jr. and Chris Chambles, were excited about the opportunity they saw. and thus began their journey to build the fastest and most respected retail energy provider in America. Okay, I know what deregulated means, but I want to services. I want to have a proper definition of it so we know when we're talking about this. Simply put, deregulation is the removal of regulations. It's when the government reduces or eliminates its regulations it previously put in place. So that just means in markets where maybe the United States government doesn't have a monopoly over providing energy to its citizens, that's where Ambit Energy can step in. Lick the stream. Thank you. Better Planet paper. Ooh, maybe that'll be the next one. A whole ass toilet paper MLM. Wow. Guten Tag. Just jumping in after a long indoor cycling session. Awesome. That's so fun. You had a turkey sandwich for lunch, but no energy conversation. Deregulation is why Texas power is insanely high in so many areas. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know much about it. But yeah, if government has less of a role in energy providing energy, then these private companies can jack up the prices if they want to because there's less regulations on them. The new venture would provide affordable electricity and gas, and they agreed that their company would never sacrifice integrity for growth. The co-founders went to work immediately, and a few weeks later, Jared and Chris set up shop in a large renovated warehouse in the historic West End district of downtown Dallas. The expansive office space suited their needs perfectly, helping to establish a feeling of openness and enabling faster communication. They bought several $19 fold-up tables to use as desks and put together a team of experienced executives who shared their vision. Of course, it is the rags to riches story. They just had little fold-up tables, and now look where they are. Now they've had 600,000 people join their company, and they're voted as the number one, whatever, fastest growing company, according to one specific magazine. We will hear a little bit about how much Ambit Energy charges later in the video, but great question. Oh, I love turkey sandwiches. They're the best. I love lunch meat so much. Ambit Energy recorded revenues of almost $200 million in 2008 and nearly $325 million in 2009. As a result of this tremendous growth, Ambit was named the fastest growing privately held company in North Texas by SMU's Caruth Institute for Entrepreneurship in their annual Dallas 100 rankings. In 2010, brought further public recognition when Ambit made the SMU/Cox Dallas 100 for the second year in a row, as well as the blah blah blah. In 2011, J.D. Power and Associates recognized Ambit as number one for the most positive recommendations shared with family, friends, and coworkers. Why do you think that is? Why do you think so many people share recommendations? It's because it's their job. It's because they pay Ambit Energy to volunteer for them, and they're pressured to push it on their family and their friends. So that's not shocking for an MLM company, sir. Energy deregulation in Texas is why the system is profoundly unreliable and why people die in blizzards in their houses. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. And that was an outrageous story to follow with those snowstorms in Texas. So scary. Okay. Top rated customer care. That's great. Areas we serve. Let's go there. Here are the service areas. Oh yeah, rates and plans. We'll click that, Monica. Service areas. To see your coverage in your area, tap on the state link below. So it's in California, New Hampshire, New Hampshire, Delaware, New Jersey, Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Maine, Rhode Island, Maryland, Texas. I can never say this word. Massachusetts, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. Now, I do not know What's an American postal code I could do? Because you have to add in your postal code. Man, what were some of the coverage areas again? I don't know American postal codes. California. Okay, I'll look at a California postal code. California postal code. California postal code. Monica said 23320. Sorry, I'm just going to stop sharing this for a second. My lighting is not great today, but that's okay. Oh, my friends are giving. Oh, yeah, 90210, the famous one, Sina. I'll do 90210. No. 90210, yes. Okay, that one doesn't work. It says check plans in your area. I'll do 23320. Okay, this one might be good. Okay. Okay, I'll share it. I don't think this is really what we're looking for. William, we're just looking at energy prices for an energy MLM called Ambit Energy, and we were thinking of a California postal code so we could see the rates. And hi, Lisa. Nice to see you. And Tori's here. Okay, so we found it. So I think I typed in the 233201. Oh, yes, William, for sure. It is a TV show and that I used to watch all the time. Yeah, I did the 233201. You're currently viewing residential natural gas service plans for ZIP 23320 serviced by Columbia Gas of Virginia Utility, only available to new Ambit customers. 65 cents per thom. So this is in Virginia. Oh yeah. I don't know. I typed in one of the California postal codes and this is what came up. Whatever. Oh yeah, I typed in this one. Yeah, so maybe that is a Virginia postal code. But does anybody know if this is a good rate? 65 cents per THERM. I have not looked into normal energy price, like average energy prices for the United States. I have no idea if this is good, but this is one of the examples of the rate in Virginia. Yeah. Oh, you live in Virginia? Nice. Does anyone know if 65 cents is a reasonable rate or not? Because I have no idea. Okay, that was fun. How do I get out of here? No, how do I get out of here? Rude. Ambit. I need to go back to the beginning. That's rude. Sorry, friends. Rabbit trail. That's okay. We learned something new. Okay, we're back. We just looked at areas we served. Now let's look at start our business. Okay, start your business with Ambit Energy. Learn how Ambit Energy consultants are selling a product everyone already uses every day. It all starts with this video. Sure, I guess we all use electricity every day, but it does not need to be sold to an MLM business model, and we do not need to be contributing to this unethical business structure in order to provide our homes with electricity. So yeah, I guess you're right. We all use it, but we do not need to use it through an MLM business model. Oh, you used Dominion Energy Company. Interesting. Okay, I'm ready. Let's watch this.
That's a question millions have asked.
43% of full-time employees say they have a job outside of their primary work.
And it's easy to...
So I forgot how loud this is. 43% of people say they have an extra job. do you want to earn just a little bit of extra income? They can't say, do you want to earn a full-time income? Because they know most likely you're not going to earn a full-time income, but you could maybe potentially earn like $500 in a year.
See why. Everyone could use a little something extra at the end of the month.
By 2027, it's estimated that more than 86.5 million Americans will take part in the gig economy.
Maybe you want to own your own business, or perhaps you're working towards a goal. Those are just a few of the reasons that thousands of people just like you have turned to Ambit Energy for an opportunity to earn a little extra income. Ambit burst onto
It's always the same, right? There's always a bit of fear mongering. Oh, everyone is joining the gig economy now. Everyone has jobs outside of their normal jobs. People want to earn a bit of extra money. They want to start a business. So you have to join us. You have to join us for your side hustle. It's like, but if you really want to have a side hustle, Nicole from Breaking Even Communications and I were talking about how I want a side hustle babysit. Start a home cleaning business. If you can edit, do some freelance editing stuff, right? Like YouTube editing. Can you proofread? Are you a good like word editor? You could be a freelance editor. There's so many things we could do to have an actual side hustle that will actually give us some money. Right, Lisa? Everyone washes their hair. I searched my old Texas SIP. Lowest is 13.2 cents per kilowatt. Ambit's lowest is 14.7. Okay. 14. Okay, so Ambit's lowest is 14.9 compared to the lowest in the Texas ZIP at 13.2 cents. What a goal. Get a gig, Gary. Right? You guys can't hear this, but there's a siren and there's like 3 huskies who live next door. And whenever there's a siren, they howl. Can you hear it? I think they're outside. It's so cute. They just howl whenever there's a siren. It's the cutest thing. You probably couldn't hear it, but it's adorable. Hey, PH Actress, how's it going? It's nice to see ya. And what happens when it's saturated? To whom are you going to sell it to? Everyone already has the service. Exactly. Oh, you could hear it? Oh, yeah. That's funny. Oh, William said, yep. It's only funny and cute because I'm not in the house. If I was in the house with 3 huskies, I would probably not find it funny and cute. You could hear them. That's so funny. That's a nice surprise. Okay, so they're looking at the annual revenue, 1 million in 2006, 44 million in 2007. Obviously, if you're an MLM company, you have thousands and thousands of distributors. Obviously, you're going to have more revenue because all of your distributors are using Ambit Energy as their energy provider, obviously.
the scene in 2006 and powered its way to more than $1 billion in revenue in just 6 years. The company's success and growth attracted a lot of attention from the media and others in the energy industry. This success also attracted the attention of another visionary company with a tradition of excellence reaching back more than a century, Vistra, a Fortune 300 company. The two companies began talking and discovered they shared a number of core values, including integrity and a customer-centric approach. Now, Ambit is part of...
If you actually were focused on integrity, you would not be in the MLM business model, and you would actually pay your employees and compensate them for their time and their efforts in selling your product. So, sir, that's not true. Vistra announces agreement to acquire Ambit Energy, enhancing Vistra's position as the leading residential retail electric provider in Texas. How to make money in MLM? Own one. Exactly. Yeah, what does Fortune 300 mean, Anastasia? Fortune 300 company. Yeah, what does that mean? It's okay. Fortune magazine selection of the largest 50 companies in 6 classifications: banking, retailing, wholesaling, insurance, construction, and utilities. Compilers provide up to 10 executives by name and title for each of these large companies. Okay, interesting. And Neil could hear the doggies bark. Love it when they regurgitate this nonsense with a straight face. Same.
Premier integrated energy company with the stability and experience to better meet the needs of its customers and consultants.
Okay, guys, you want growth? You wouldn't think you could get an utility, but an unregulated utility based in Texas that just moved into the Northeast, that company's going to give you growth.
The company continues to grow and succeed by helping entrepreneurially minded people take advantage of the ongoing deregulation of the energy market. Before deregulation, you had one energy company and one choice. Today, customers have the right to choose their own energy provider based on their needs, and that's meant more options.
Yeah, it means more options. It means more variety in price, maybe different models of customer service. So, why would someone who knows that MLMs are bad and are an unethical business model, why would they pick Ambit Energy over someone, say, with like similar prices, better customer service, and they're not part of this business structure? So like the more choice does not mean it's a good thing, because people can afford to be picky and decide that they don't. Oh, you can't even see me at all if I have the light off. And they decide that they don't want to get their power from an MLM company. So that doesn't make any sense.
Companies must compete on value, sustainability, innovation, service, and support. This transfer of
Maybe also how they treat their employees too, right? I wouldn't want to purchase a product from a company that doesn't pay its employees. Not only that, but the employees pay them to volunteer.
wealth is happening right now. By teaming with Ambit, you can earn income 3 different ways. By referring customers to Ambit, you can earn bonuses and potentially eliminate your own energy usage charges.
So you earn bonuses and potentially eliminate your charges. But what if you don't refer customers? I don't know if that's actual customers or if it's people who sign up as a consultant underneath you. But what if you aren't able to get those customers or consultants, and then you don't make back your energy costs? And we know in the MLM world, customers usually equal consultants, because the customers are also buying the product as well. I don't think you should buy power from hucksters. What's a huckster? How reliable are they compared to real electric companies? We have like 2 things to look at after this that might answer some of those questions. Regulators and regulations are like referees and the rule books of sports games. Yeah, regulation in the energy sector is not a bad thing necessarily. At least in Texas, but there's no difference between power companies, same suppliers, same lines that are owned by Texas, New Mexico Power. It's just the middleman to begin with, okay? No one in sport likes them, but they need them. Exactly. We've all sworn at a referee. We've all sworn at a ref in our time, right? But yeah, hockey would be chaos without them. Yes, William. Boxing without rules. Or MMA. Is that, yeah, mixed martial arts without the guy who will like end the match if someone broke their foot or something? Yeah, good point.
Through our free energy program, you can earn leadership bonuses by putting together a team of people like you who want to refer their own customers.
You earn leadership bonuses by putting together a team of people like you who also refer customers. But are you earning the bonus by those people referring customers, or your recruits bringing in their own recruits? Right? Because no, you're not helping others refer customers. You're helping your recruits get more recruits so you can rank up and maintain your rank. Be honest. And there's not 3 ways. There's not 3 ways to make money in Ambit Energy. There is recruitment, there is selling. That's all. Oh, Huskers equals scammers. Okay, I don't think I've heard Huskers before.
And finally, you can earn monthly income by maintaining the customers you and your team refer. Best of all, there are no products to inventory, and Ambit handles the billing and payments. All you have to do is provide something that people need and use every day: energy. And with Ambit's technology and tools,
like Jolene just said, she was doing a bit of research. There's not differences between power companies in Texas. And why would we pick an MLM company over another company if the prices are relatively similar and there's not much difference in quality of the service provided, right?
any income earned goes straight from Ambit to your bank account.
That's how it should be, sir. Any income earned goes from Ambit to you. Like, what else is going to happen? Where else is the money going to go? Any income earned. If you're lucky enough to actually earn income, you will receive it. Wow, thank you.
So, think about where you are in life. Think about who you'd like to spend more time with and do more for. Then, think about whether it would be helpful to make a little extra money to make all that happen. And if you're interested in starting an Ambit business, talk to the person who sent you this video to learn more.
I did not see this. GoAmbit.com/disclaimer. If we do not need to download anything, I am down to look at that. If we have to download things, then I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I have to download things. No, we're not going to do that. Sorry, we can't look at the Ambit disclaimer. That's too bad. Okay, let's finish. Okay, so if we want to spend more time with our families, have more time with our kids, then Ambit Energy, of course, is the way to go. We've heard that with every MLM everywhere, that the only way for you to be the parent that you want to be, the spouse, the friend, the daughter that you want to be is through the MLM. And if you don't join us, you will not be the person, usually, often, is that God wants you to be, right? Like in the Amway context. The quality of the ad is like prop renting lifestyle influencers. So what did you say earlier, William? Let's see. If these companies are doing so well, they'd be shooting their own ads. Not just a series of stock images. I mean, the quality of the ad is like prop renting lifestyle influencers. Got you. Yeah, it was not the most creative or unique ad I've ever seen. Good point. It's a fact, just about everyone uses electricity or natural gas on a daily basis. This is why consultants who start a business with Ambit Energy have a strong advantage over traditional network marketing opportunities. I would say no, I don't think they have a strong advantage. Simply by helping friends, family, and new contacts choose the energy product that's right for them. Ambit consultants have the opportunity to begin earning residual income immediately. It's not residual income if you're working for it. And if you're just starting in the company and you don't have many consultants or customers yet, you are working very hard to get your little bit of income. So it's residual income is not earned immediately. Right? Am I missing something there? Residual income is earned after you have like 100,000 people in your downline and you don't even need to work because everyone below you is working and losing money for you. Plus, the investments to get started is minimal and there is never a renewal fee. And since there are no lotions, potions, pills, or powders to stock, inventory, and deliver, our consultants save on cost, avoid hassle, and can focus on effectively reaching new customers. There are very few MLM opportunities nowadays that require inventory. That's very outdated, and they're trying to compare Ambit Energy to an outdated, maybe older version of MLM to make Ambit seem more unique and a more like a higher potential opportunity, right? And the good thing with lotions, potions, pills, or powders, you have to get more. You have to get more. You will run out of your lotion or your potion at some point and you need to get more. Once you get your energy provider, you don't need another energy provider. You need to pay monthly, sure, but you're not going to be making multiple purchases within the same month. So I would argue that it's better to have a consumable product so people need to restock. I love the shade too. Right, Monica? It's not residual. Exactly. When I start a job, I earn income immediately there. My boss gives me a paycheck by the end of the week /2 weeks. Exactly. Why am I getting annoyed at a power company? It's fine. It's fine. When I start an MLM, I shell out money and there's no guarantee that I will receive money back. Exactly. Exactly, page actress. You guys feel me. Okay. I'm actually like feeling frustrated in my chest. Calm down, calm down. To help consultants reach their potential, Ambit has created a smart, easy to use consultant support system designed to provide the business building tools, guidance, and unlimited training consultants can use every day for achieving greater results. And after the initial treatment, this support is absolutely, or after this initial investment, not treatment, investment, this support is absolutely free. You should be getting free training by your employer anyways. It should not be a flex to provide training to your employees. It should be free. A normal investment also doesn't have renewal fees. Exactly. Exactly, William. This is not a unique, exciting, different opportunity. Like Monica said earlier, it's the exact same rhetoric we hear every time. Somehow, Ambit Energy is the one special, unique MLM opportunity. And if you join this MLM specifically, you will be able to tap into new markets and provide your family and friends with a high quality service that they're already using anyway. So you have to do it because they're already using it, and you don't even need to stock inventory. You don't. We all get annoyed with you. Thank you, Monica. Yeah, unless you're talking about the management fee for the investment portfolio. Yeah, I think with my investment advisor people, they take like a small percentage of what I make on my investments because they're doing the work of investing and like monitoring everything. So I think, but in that case, there's an investment, a small investment required, but they told me up front. And when I didn't fully understand how they were going to get paid through the work they were doing for my investments, I asked, and she spent like an hour explaining it to me, right? And it's fine if things require investments, but we just need to be upfront and say exactly what the distributors can expect. And we know that never happens in MLM. Let's just be honest. But if we were honest, no one would join. And I'm excited. I'm seeing the little number. There's 18 viewers right now. That is a lot of viewers. That's really cool. Okay. And currently our US markets are blah, blah, blah. We're always looking for new markets. Okay. I want to look at Ambit Cares. But I sometimes I enjoy looking at MLM charities just because I think it's fun. Like the stream. Thank you. Discover the power of giving. Help feed people in need when they need it most. If a storm happens and it lights off, who do you call? The consultant of the company or customer service? You'd probably call customer service, like Ambit Energy customer service, not the consultant, because how much knowledge do you think consultants actually have about power, right? Like they're not going to know how to help the customer get their power back up, or they're not going to know how long it takes for like an outage to be addressed, right? So I would assume customer service. The electricity heals all illnesses. Oh, Julie keeps hitting lives late. That's okay. And it's nice to see you, Julie. Thanks for joining. Flashback to the time a tree fell on our power line and the customer service rep tried to convince me I needed to go fix it myself. Ooh. Can you imagine? That's not dangerous at all. Our mission is to harness the energy of our Ambit community to change the lives of people in need by fighting hunger in America. Ambit Energy is a supporting partner of Feeding America, the nation's largest organization dedicated to fighting hunger through a network of food banks. That's lovely. It's great that a big company is supporting a charity that does such a worthwhile work in its communities. And We know hunger, food insecurity is a huge problem in the United States and Canada, so I love to see it. I would love to know how much is being provided to Feeding America. I see here consultants can do volunteer opportunities. You have to report your volunteer activities so they can track it. I've said before, nothing wrong with a corporation participating in charitable giving or volunteering. It's a great way to bring your employees together, to increase morale, to help your employees bond if they're running a donation drive or a food drive or volunteering together. I just don't like it in an MLM because I would rather we focus on helping our employees first, actually paying them a decent livable wage before we look to helping other people in our communities, in our states, or whatever. That's just my opinion. But nothing wrong inherently with a big energy company supporting a worthwhile charity. It's just a fact that it's an MLM company that I take some issue with. My question is, how does the quality of the energy this MLM is supposed to provide any different than a typical energy supplier like Dominion Gas, Ohio Edison, etc.? Great point. It's probably exactly the same. Exactly the same, I bet. If I give a passerby $20, exactly, yes. That's a perfect way to explain it. You understand. Like they are donating to help other people when their own people themselves are suffering financially. Like let's pay our own people, our own employees. Whether you're donating a little or a lot, every dollar makes a difference. Your contribution helps provide meals to families, seniors, individuals, and children across America who face hunger every day. Just donate directly to the organization, to whatever charity an MLM is connecting itself to. Because if you donate directly to the charity, then more of the funds are going to go to providing food to the kids and the families. If you donate to Ambit Cares, then there are admin fees to get it to the Feeding America charity. So just donate directly to Feeding America. You do not need to be in an MLM in order for you to give to meet your charitable interests and help your community. Sorry, my brain is suddenly fried. How you can get involved: you can purchase t-shirts, you can organize a volunteer opportunity, organize a volunteer activity at the hunger relief organization of your choice. Whether you donate your time or food, keep track of your hours. Contributions made to Ambit Cares help provide meals to families, seniors, individuals, and children. Use a volunteer completion form to submit your photo, number of hours spent volunteering, and or quantity of food donated. Consultants who complete the volunteer completion form with the required information will receive an Ambit Cares badge on ambitsuccess.com. Nothing wrong with recognition for volunteering, for providing charitable donations. That's great. That's good practice actually for a charity to do that. But I feel like Ambit Energy consultants already don't have time, are already working their business so much, then they're also expected to go off and volunteer, and then they get a lovely badge for their volunteering, and that might help them forget the fact that they are losing money every single month in their Ambit Energy business. Of the $100, $30 goes to marketing, $30 overhead, $20 staff, $10 admin fees, and the remainder donated. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know exactly, but it's less if you donate directly to the charity. Notice they're not saying how much they donated or what percentage of profits they donate. Exactly. Yeah, do you guys remember, what was that company? Let me go back on my channel because I remember the name of the stream that I did. It was, they donated to homes in India and maybe Cambodia to help girls who were victims of sex trafficking. Do you remember that? Oh man, I can't find it. Where is it? That's okay. I can't find it. But yes, you're completely right because the charitable aspect of the MLM, yeah, could just help the distributors think that they're connected to a larger purpose, that they have a real role in helping their communities, and that they're only able to help while they're in the MLM. Was it Trades of Hope? I feel like it was something else. I feel like it was a relatively recent one. It doesn't really matter that much. Damsel in Defense. Damsel in Defense. It was Damsel in Defense. Damsel in Defense saves lives. Yes. And we saw distributors who went to Cambodia or India crying and talking about how their work in Damsel in Defense saves lives. And they're changing the lives of these children who are victims of sex trafficking. Yes. And so people in Ambit Energy might think, without me, without my hard work, little Johnny and Susie won't have anything to eat. So I have to keep pushing so I can help little Johnny and little Susie. Yes. Thank you for reminding me, PH Actress. Yes, it was very strange. Okay, so they do have some annual reports, which is great. Not all of these MLM charities do. Okay, cool. So that's all I wanted to look at there. So here is a really short Reddit story that I wanted to read that I thought was super interesting. I found out that my husband and I have been using an MLM for electricity. Huh. When we got our first apartment, the landlord got our electricity set up with Ambit Energy. Once we bought a house, we decided to stay with Ambit because it was convenient. Fair? Today, I compared my bill with my colleagues. I was paying an average of $100 more a month than he is with the same kWh kilowatt per hour, kilowatt usage. When he asked me what company I used, he told me right away that it's an MLM. We're going to wait until our contract is up to switch companies because otherwise they pay a $200 fee. Damn, do I feel duped. My landlord was profiting off of me. Feels really awful to know that you have to be wary when it comes to utilities too. I thought it was just makeup and oils that I would need to watch out for. Yes, they do, but I don't want to download anything on my husband's computer, and I would have to download it. I don't have to download it for us to look at it, but you can Google it and you will be able to find it. Yes, $100 more per month. Same deleted. Yes, what the fuck? I would have never thought MLM exists in utilities. What a racket. It makes so much freaking evil sense though. Sign up with an MLM, buy a few units, rent them out, run all of the utilities through your MLM. And just make sure that apartment building is shaped like a pyramid. Yeah, it is very smart, but it's very deceitful because you're making it seem like maybe you want them to use Ambit Energy because they're a reliable company. Maybe you've used them for 20 years and your parents use them and they're just a really reliable company with good customer service. No, it's because you profit off of every month, every time your tenant pays their power bill, you also profit. That's really gross. Right, Monica? Yes, Charity Navigator is a great resource to use to find legitimate charities with high percentage of how much of every dollar goes to them. Yes. I know that Feed America is a really well-known charity. I know they do a lot of good work in the United States. I do not know how much actually goes to them through every donation. I'm just guessing from my knowledge of the charitable sector, it's even less if you're donating through Ambit Cares. So skip Ambit Cares and donate directly to the charity. Okay, next one. We're getting through a lot right now. This is so fun. So fun. There's an MLM for almost anything, even cell phone service and legal help. What's it called? Oh, crap. What was the toilet paper one called? I should have written it down. Do you guys remember? Was it Jolene who told me? Jolene, can you tell me what the toilet paper one is so I can make a note of it? If not, it's okay. Okay. New York Ambit Energy rate class action settlement. Sorry for the annoying cookie thing here. Okay. This is from September 5th, 2019. Okay. Ambit Energy has agreed to pay $26.5 million to settle a class action lawsuit alleging the company overcharged New York customers for gas and electricity by rolling them off a guaranteed savings plan into Ambit New York's select variable plan without a proper authorization. Oh, I hate that so much. Yeah, I think Paper Planet was close. I'm going to just put that in Paper Planet Toilet Paper MLM. Better Planet Paper. Thank you. Better Planet Paper. Maybe that can be my Sunday stream. Better Planet Paper. And I'm going to just label it Toilet Paper MLM. Toilet Paper MLM. How outrageous is that? Thank you, Jolene. The Ambit Energy fraud lawsuit also alleged that Ambit did not provide the full amount of savings represented under its guaranteed savings plan. Class members included those who received services in the state of New York who were enrolled as a customer of Ambit and were any of Ambit's guaranteed saving plans at any time during the period September 5th, 2010 through and including February 22nd, 2018. I'm struggling, man. According to the Ambit Energy fraud class action lawsuit, Ambit Energy represented to customers in 2010 that those who switched to their service would see a guaranteed savings of at least 1% or Ambit would make up the difference. The plaintiffs alleged that the company neglected to mention that the 1% savings would be held by the company. Additionally, the Ambit Energy fraud class action lawsuit claims that Ambit made matters worse by defaulting customers to a more expensive plan in 2012 in violation of New York law. Don't default me to an expensive plan. Ambit denies the claims in the Ambit Energy fraud class action lawsuit, but agreed to a settlement to avoid the burden, risk, expense, and uncertainty of ongoing litigation. The company has agreed to pay $26.5 million to settle the Ambit Energy fraud class action lawsuit. The parties to this settlement agreement, after having litigated the plaintiff's claims for over 4 years, engaged in substantial discovery, including written discovery, the production of more than 79,000 pages of documents by defendants, and numerous interviews with plaintiffs, class members, and potential witnesses, the Ambit class action lawsuit states. Ambit Energy recently agreed to settle a similar class action lawsuit with its customers in Pennsylvania who were enrolled in the Select Variable Plan between January 1st, 2011 and February 22nd, 2018. In this Ambit Energy class action, Ambit Pay typo $9.3 million to settle claims that the company engaged in bait and switch scheme with Pennsylvania consumers. Sketchy. The Pennsylvania Ambit Energy class action claims the energy provider offered teaser rates to get customers to switch to their service only to charge them double the following month. Ambit, I clearly did not read this before. I just saw some class action lawsuits. I was like, interesting, we'll add it to the end. I didn't read it. Ambit Energy denied all the allegations and claimed that the rate increase occurred not as a bait and switch scheme, but because the state was experiencing record winter low temperatures. Defendant had offered compensation of 15 or 2% of all fees paid by the putative class members, depending on when their representative contractual obligations began, the judge noted on the Pennsylvania Ambit Energy Class Action Settlement Approval Memorandum. The New York Energy Ambit fraud class action settlement was preliminarily approved on February 22nd, 2018. Class members who want to opt out of or object to the Ambit Energy fraud settlement must do so no later than May 18th, 2018. Okay. Okay. That's all I should read. Yeah. Interesting, friends. Interesting. Like every MLM, Ambit Energy says you're helping the people you sell to, but you charge them exponentially more than regular companies for the same stuff. I don't want that kind of help. Exactly. Not surprised by the lawsuit. If you're already a pyramid scheme, you might as well bait and switch scheme, go big or go home. Yeah, can you imagine? They're like, hey, you can save money with us. Look at these low rates. And then the next month, it's twice as high. I already forgot what the first one was about. And I literally just read it now. Oh yeah, that they would get a 1% savings, but that savings was held by the company, so then the consumers didn't actually see any savings. Just be honest, Ambit, just be honest. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. I honestly just read a few sentences and it's like, I'll add it. But yeah, that was interesting. And they paid, just on this page, they paid $26.5 million, alleging the company overcharged New York consumers. And then I think it was 9.3 in the alleged bait and switch scheme in Pennsylvania. Interesting, right? Seem a little sketchy. Oh, good. I'm glad you liked it. We have one more part, and then we are done. And we can all go home. Just kidding. We're already all home. Share this tab. Yeah, you're helping people make you money. Exactly. So here is consumeraffairs.com, Ambit Energy Reviews. I wanted to read a few of them, and we're not going to skip the positive ones, even though the positive ones are probably fake ones written by the company. Okay. Apparently, this profile has not been claimed by Ambit Energy. Let us zoom so I can see it. Okay. So this is a 5 out of 5 star review. I've been an Ambit customer for 2.5 years. I've never had any problems with the service or the pricing. I've renewed my service as per the informative letters sent by Ambit. The instructions were clear and easy to follow. We have the guaranteed rate. 1 month Ambit was higher than the incumbent, and they sent us a check for the difference plus 1%. Great company with superb customer service. Okay, that's Kathy. She's very happy. Now we have Debbie, and Debbie is not happy at all. Please read link and please file a complaint. My complaint is the same as everyone else. All of a sudden, my bills started getting higher, and I thought my family was just using more gas/electric with all the electronics, TVs, etc. Until my bill went sky high, and I finally checked into it. Ambit was charging double the price of PSEG. I do not know what PSEG means. Do you guys know what that is? Even with gas prices at their lowest. My sister found this article written last June. Although Ambit is not named, it sounds just like what they're doing. We don't see the link, unfortunately. So she had a terrible experience. The Ambit was charging double the price of what it should have been, which is bad. So Nancy has been a customer of Ambit for 6 years, and she has no complaints, and she's very satisfied with them. I'm not going to read all the positive ones because I want to read the negative ones. Right? My gas bill is high enough, no need to have it doubled. Exactly. Did you guys hear the letter coming out of the FTC that essentially saying that they should not look at the Amway ruling? Really? Ooh. Is it already out or it is soon to come out? I will look into that. Thank you. Hi, Marissa. PSEG. Okay, it's another electric energy company. Thank you. So it was double the price of another electric company in New Jersey. Interesting. Sketchy. Oh, Julie Anderson was talking about the letter. Ooh, I will look into that. So here, we're going to read these two from David and Jennifer, and then we're going to be done because I'm tired. It's bedtime. Okay. Do not sign up for them. The company should be closed down for fraud. Everyone is being told they should have gotten letters, but no one got a letter. Really? A few people not getting a letter is one thing. Everyone not getting one is a bit crazy. I've been overpaying by hundreds of dollars this whole time, and Ambit could care less. Shameless company to take advantage of people like that. Why is there no class action suit against this company? Yeah, in 2015 there wasn't. We have a contract with them, and when the contract expired, instead of keeping the terms the same, they ask for your signature via letter to continue with the current plan. However, they do not require your signature to switch you to the variable rate plan. Obviously, they're counting on consumers not taking action with the letter sent. I never realized how important the letter was, and then they switched us to some plan, charging us a lot more money that we never agreed to. Very unethical and sneaky. Ooh. Wow. So, what have we learned? We learned my hair looks crazy. Well, we've learned that there are MLMs for energy, for electric and natural gas. We've learned that Ambit Energy is a unique and different network marketing opportunity because there are so many choices in energy now in the United States, even though it's oversaturated. And if there are so many choices, why would anyone pick an MLM company that allegedly that seems to charge its customers twice the rate that your average energy provider in the United States charges them? We learned that Ambit Energy seems to have a reasonable connection with an actual legitimate charity called Feeding America, but we also learned, or we're just alleging that if you want to donate to Feeding America, just donate to them directly. Do not do it through Ambit Energy. We do not need to be in an MLM to donate to charitable causes that are important to us. And with PH Actress told us, and we all agree, that charities and MLMs can be used as a way to keep people in the MLM for longer because they feel connected to the charitable cause, right? I can't leave Ambit Energy because if I did, I wouldn't be helping little Susie and her family eat. So I need to stay and I need to keep pushing. Yes, deregulation is problematic. Exactly, Gary. Oh, Roberta Blevins is talking about the letter too. Interesting. I'll look into that. Thank you. We have learned that we should not be trusting MLMs with our essential services. Yes, that's a great point. One thing with like makeup and jewelry, but we need power, especially in the winter. We need it. We need it. So we shouldn't be trusting a sketchy ass MLM company for our services that keep us safe. I'm flinging around my pop. Oh, okay. They finally reached puberty or grew a pair. I hope they grew a pair. That's funny. Okay, that's all I have for today. I really enjoyed this. I loved the conversations, and it's fun that there were so many people in the chat. Thank you so much for hanging out. Maybe I'll look into that toilet paper MLM for our Sunday stream. I think that might be fun. I'll look into it first and see if it's interesting, and then maybe we can do a toilet paper video. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Monica. Bye, everyone. Where's my mouse? Awkward. I was like ready to leave, and I can't find my mouse. Okay. Bye.